Hi there, I'm Tomi Fadeyi Jones, coming to you right outside of Washington, D.C. in Bethesda, Maryland. I am the mom of two, Fadeyi, who's 20, and Deji, who's 15. I'm founder of an HR consulting practice called My HR Consultant, and I'm really excited to be doing Millie's 20 Questions Takeover today. So I'm excited to tell you more about me and a little bit more about my business. So what's my weekday morning routine? Well, my son is a swimmer, so most mornings I'm up before the sun, taking him to practice. And then you can find me here at my kitchen table, having some coffee and getting ready to start the second phase of my day. Second phase of my morning, like many of you, I do calls for most of the day, so I'm usually business on top and very casual on bottom. But join me as we commute to my office. This is where I land. My day begins. So the way we divide up duties in my house. So I look at my husband's kind of the CEO. I'm the COO, making this whole thing run. He's big picture, finances, and kind of takes care of vehicles, everything outside of the house. And I'm more operations, so I make sure that we have what we need in the house. Everybody's kind of fed and clothed. Make appointments, and then I consolidate all of our 5 calendars into one. The boys, of course, pitch in and do the cook, they do their laundry, they take care of the trash and the dog, everything else around the house. I do have cleaners that come a couple times a month that we've been with for 15 years or so, and then somebody else that comes in during the week to help me with the laundry, pick up other things around the house. So definitely don't do it all by myself, but so that's how we make things run around here. This is our dog Rocky. Rocky is about 11 years old. He's a pug. Rocky thinks he's a Rottweiler, sometimes acts like it. We have a kind of a love-hate relationship, the two of us, but today seems more about love than hate. So can you say hi? So the best parenting advice I have received is actually advice my mom gave to me that I have passed on to my kids. And at one point she said, "Not all friends are meant to be friends for life." So I passed that on to the boys and just letting them know that sometimes people are good friends through one stage of your life, and then they change through another stage of your life. So just making sure that you're picking friends carefully. And if they're no longer going the same direction that you are, it's okay to slow down or break that friendship. So one of the goals I'm working on right now is to build up an online community that I created at the end of 2020. It's called Motherhood in Black. And it's an online community targeted towards Black women and Black moms. The idea is just to create kind of a virtual village, a community that offers information, encouragement, invite others to contribute their voices, because I don't want it to just be about my voice. So my goal is really to build it up, have more people join the community, and just be able to really serve and help others through the platform. So feel free to follow on Instagram. It's motherhood.in.black. And online we're www.motherhoodinblack.com. My claim to fame is that I have finished a full marathon and have done several half marathons and 10-mile races. And so this is my box where I keep all of my numbers for the races and medals. And so my favorite or my biggest one here is my marathon. I did the Marine Corps marathon, and this is the medal for that one. So I will always treasure. And then this one here is from a half marathon that I did in Myrtle Beach, and one of my treasures because I did it with a group of really good friends of mine. The 3 of us that run together, we're called the Wolf Pack, and this was one of the travel races that we did, and so those are one of my favorites. So I think this would be my claim to fame. The most influential people probably in my life are my parents. On one hand, they were immigrants to the United States from Nigeria, and so about my age, with 4 kids in tow, came here to for the most part start over. But I think the most influential part is just that they showed really unconditional love, and it gives you kind of a safety net to know that that's always there. Whether or not you make a mistake or not, that love will always be there. My mom is famous for saying, I don't like you right now, but I still love you, which is, kind of, yes, you don't always like what somebody does, but the love never changes. And so that's something that I've always taken with me and has made sure that I have also expressed to my kids as well. Most Saturdays during the summer, I'm at swim meets with my son. Sometimes I'm timing, and sometimes, like today, I'll be officiating. I am lucky in that I have a very tight-knit, close group of best friends. They range from people I've known since 4th grade, college, of course people I met through activities with my kids, and then of course my running friends. And it's just been really nice growing up with everybody. We've been through kids' births, we've been through graduations and weddings, and we're all godparents to each other's kids. So it's just very fortunate to have that solid group of friends. So would I like to live in another country? Yes, anywhere with sun, sand, and water. The gifts I always treasure the most are cards for my family, and I realize I actually have many of them in my office. So I usually keep them, but it's gifts for my cards for my boys from different phases of their lives, when they were little and somebody had to write it for them, until they're older now and more personal and more heartfelt. So my sister lives close by, and she just called and said she's stopping by. So we're going to have her answer one of the questions.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she
Okay, so here's the question. Am I a morning person or a night owl?
That's a tough question because you're not either. You are a forced morning person because you're a swim mom. And I think you are sometimes a night owl when you need to stay able to decompress, and most often watching K-drama.
That's true. What's for dinner tonight? Well, it is probably going to be one of these 3. These are HelloFresh meals. We started these during quarantine, and they've been a lifesaver. You get all the ingredients, come every week. And they're already all partitioned out. You get everything you need to make the meals, and essentially just follow all the directions on the card. And so it's so easy. The boys make it most of the time, actually, but it's been just a great way to not have to think about what's for dinner every night. And I have friends and family members who have younger kids, and they're able to really participate in making dinner also, because it does include all the steps and all the ingredients. So HelloFresh ginger plum chicken is probably what's for dinner. Thank you for joining my 20 questions and getting a glimpse into my life. You can find out more about my consulting practice at myhrconsultantllc.com. And of course, Motherhood in Black is motherhoodinblack.com, or on Instagram, motherhood.in.black. Thank you.